What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. AP, the cam, anybody can get it. So, I want to spend some time talking about the problem, the can man, Adrien Broner. Now, if you follow him on social media, you'll see all types of fuckery. But besides that, it looks like he's just finished filming his music video for a song he has entitled 40 featuring Rick Ross. Him and Rick Ross are real cool or doing business together or whatever. Rick Ross was at his last fight with Carlos Molina. I want to spend some time talking about it. My question to AB is, how important is boxing to you? Because I've talked to a lot of trainers, boxers, been in gyms, different things like that, fans, and I think there's pretty much an overall consensus that in boxing it requires 110%. And there's no exceptions in that. You have to eat pretty clean, especially if you want to make weight. You know what I mean? You have to have a regulated diet. You have to put the work in the gym, be it sparring, light weights, or just cardio, whatever. And to me, Adrien Broner seems like a talented individual. Like he could be better than he has been so far. And that's if he would just humble himself and just overall have his focus on the right things. Like, you got to remember where you came from anytime you make it in any industry, whether it's a singer or boxer or whatever. And I think he's slowly drifting away from that. He's kind of fallen in love with the limelight and the bitches and the money and the fame aspect. And I really question, how bad does he even want to be a boxer? He seems like he'd rather be an entertainer, like Kevin Hart or something. Like, if that's your forte, then shit, get out of boxing. Don't embarrass yourself. Just do music videos and stand-up comedy, whatever the fuck else you want to do. But I just see like a slow and steady like decline in terms of what I perceive as him being detached or kind of disassociated with boxing in the terms of he doesn't really seem focused. Like, you could say whatever you want about a lot of guys. Like, on my channel, talk about videos and popular names like Canelo or Triple G comes up. But guess what? At the end of the day, some people are going to say Triple G ain't fought nobody. He's fought a lot of smaller guys coming up. He's fought bums. When is he going to fight a real middleweight? But guess what? He's beating those bums or those cherry pick fights or whatever in impressive fashion. And guess what? He's staying disciplined and he's fighting 4 times a year and knocking everybody out that he fights and stopping them. Or you look at Canelo. Canelo, he hasn't fought nobody. He had a soft resume. The Trout fight was closed. He lost to Mayweather. Mayweather's a pound for pound #1 dude, and it's been that way for some time. He lost to him, got right back. He had to go back to the basics, win it up against a dangerous puncher at 154, annihilated him, and he's already back fighting Edeslandi Lara, who is considered one of the best at 154 and definitely a tricky style, very similar in terms of the footwork, in terms of lateral movement as Mayweather, the style that he just lost to last year. So no matter who you're talking about, you got to give these other people credit, because Canelo didn't have to fight Lara. He could have fought a Carlos Molina that a lot of people didn't want to see, but they wanted to see the Lara fight. The public requested that, and Canelo, the superstar, the A side of the situation, of the equation, did what the fans wanted and did what was right for his legacy. Meanwhile, you got Broner talking about making music videos with Rick Ross. First of all, I'm a huge hip hop head. I love music in general. Like, I love all kinds of music, old school rock, hip hop, you know what I mean? People like the Eagles, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, of course. I like different stuff, like I said, Motown, but I do love hip hop. Music nowadays is not the fucking same. The new artists that are out make garbage. Like, it's crazy to go from the Public Enemies and the Far Side, Eric Sermon, EPMD, Wu-Tang, Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun, Big L, just all the great hip hop heads, you know what I mean? MC Lights, the Queen Latifahs, Rakim, LL Cool J, and to go from that and the Beastie Boys, people who were actually creative, made fun party music, made music with substance, to the garbage that's out now is definitely some steps back. So I personally think the Adrien Broner songs suck. The 40, like this, I've never heard an Adrien Broner song that I would honestly download and buy. You know what I mean? I've never heard it. Like all this shit sounds like that kid music. I don't listen to shit like that. I listen to grown rap, like where the rappers were actually talking about something. Even if it was like a club song, it was still tight. They would still say something lyrical. So as far as new school rappers or newer people that I do like, I like Lil Wayne's old stuff. His new stuff is falling off as well. I definitely like Fabulous. I think he's very consistent, very underrated. J. Cole's nice. Kendrick, I'm from California, so you know what I mean. I like Kendrick, like The Game, but all them dudes I would put over Adrien Broner. He's just not musically gifted, and that seems to be his focus. So let me know what you guys think. I just had to have this heart to heart with you guys about Adrien Broner. Where do you think his head's at? Like, does he care about boxing? Another thing is just like his weight in his off season. Like, I understand you got suspended by the WBC for the Mexican and all that shit, but Andre Ward, I just recently, so shout out to my barrier brother Andre Ward, just recently watched an interview with him. This motherfucker is suing his promotional company. He's been plagued with injuries where he's been out and inactive, and he's been inactive since the Edwin Rodriguez fight. And guess what? He still looks like like he does on the morning of the weigh-ins. It looks like he keeps his weight consistent and maintains that. And this motherfucker doesn't even know when he's going to be fighting. He's suing his promotional company. And obviously there's stipulations and certain protocols for dealing with the lawsuit. That's why we haven't really heard much from Mikey Garcia, who's also suing his promotional outfit, which is Top Rank. But anyway, back to Andre Ward. He's suing his promoter, and he's trying to get out of his contract. Yet, and still, there's no fights on the horizon. He's pretty much beat everybody. And due to the lawsuit, he doesn't have a date. He doesn't have an opponent. He doesn't know when he'll be back in the ring. It's all litigation and shit like that. But guess what? I have sources out here. He's still training. I've seen him in recent interviews. He's still in shape. And that's a true professional. There's an old saying that goes, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And that's what he's doing. Whenever his fight does get announced or when he gets his shit worked out, then he's ready to go. He's ready to fight. Meanwhile, you got guys like Adrien Broner that be eating Pizza Hut and Wingstop, fat boy, need a 10-piece. Oh! And all that shit. And when it comes time to fight, now you got to cut weight and you got to reverse what you did, which was put on a lot of pounds. Just not the mentality of a boxer, or a boxer who plans to stick around for years to come. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. AP Kevin, man, I'm on the floor like a floor towel. Make sure you like the video. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.